Good Tuesday morning, everybody. We've got a jam-packed show this morning. We are here because we are now in storm alert this morning for a chance of severe weather heading our way.
Yeah, and of course, that is why we are in the Weather Center this morning with our Weather First meteorologist Anthony Slaughter tracking the storms for us. Yeah, good morning.
So we're dry right now, but we'll have showers develop west of St. Louis this morning. But the energy from the atmosphere, the heating of the day, once we get into the afternoon, that's when we have the worst of the weather expected. So let's head over to what is known as our Weather HQ and show you what we're watching for the day ahead. Yes, it is a storm alert today, all because the weather could be dangerous and life-threatening. Not just a weather alert, so this is a heightened risk for us today, and we want to get you prepared before it actually gets here. So between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 10 this evening, that's when the worst of the weather is expected. Large hail possible, over 2-inch in diameter, and even hail, or even wind, and tornadoes are possible. That's where they're popping up this morning across Nebraska and Kansas. That action move in our direction. So once we get into the afternoon hours, the energy from the atmosphere could fuel these thunderstorms. And of course, it's been so hot and the humidity has been upticking just ever so slightly. And of course, that's fuel for these storms. So we are still in a slight risk for today. All of the risks on the table when it comes to the hail, the wind, and the tornadoes. And it's this afternoon and evening when things will get going. Until then, we'll have dry weather around 60s out the door, even some low 70s, and today temperatures in the low 80s. We will talk about the rest of the week's forecast and break down the futurecast hour by hour for your neighborhood. That's coming up. Let's get over to Paul now and say good morning to him and track our traffic. Good morning, Paul. What's happening on the roads?
Well, Anthony, obviously we're going to be looking closely at your weather and throughout the day. And from a commute perspective, you know, you're getting the day going here early. That's good because maybe you can get home early before the 4 o'clock storms that approximately Anthony's been talking about there. Also, you want to know construction as far as volume goes. We have lane closures in different directions, which will affect that various volume flow. Like we're talking about lately, 270 going northbound here, just north of 40. Lane closures there for quite a while here, over a year, going to be continuing on those right two lanes from time to time throughout the afternoon commute. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now, though, you are moving out there. No worries yet.
Thank you, Paul. Severe weather is threatening the bi-state area as spring temperatures surge and that humidity increases.
Diamond Palmer is joining us live in South County with how utility and transportation crews are getting ready for the storms. Diamond.
Well, Michelle and Rennie, Anthony said the word strong and severe, and that's exactly what Ameren crews here in Green Park are watching out for. They say ahead of these severe storms that we are going to have, they say they're tracking them and to know where they're going to be sending crews ahead of power outages. So, and the list of priorities first, if that happens, they're going to be sending crews to hospitals and nursing homes, and then that's when they'll then go to residential areas. So we're going to pull up some things that you need to know ahead of this severe weather on your screen. Ameren recommends updating your online account and enrolling in alerts so you can be notified of outages and when crews are working nearby your home. Stay away from downed power lines and poles, especially near water and shrubs. Create a plan to seek shelter in the most interior room without windows. Make sure phones are charged and have a weather radio, and then even prepare a storm kit with flashlights, water, and non-perishable foods. Ameren crews will begin assessing the damage after first responders determine it's safe for them. This assessment helps the utility crews figure out the number of people required and the estimated time of restoration. An Ameren logistics team will then coordinate necessary support efforts for those things. But coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk about Ameren Missouri's upgrades to their power grid, as well as checking in with St. Louis County Department of Transportation and seeing what they're doing ahead of this severe weather. Reporting live here in South County, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Diamond. Of course, we're going to be following the storms as they develop throughout the day, all day on air and online. You can get the latest Weather First forecast sent straight to your phone. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355 and we will send you a link.